Hey, good morning. Good morning, Plexus. Good morning, team. This couldn't wait. It couldn't wait for me to brush my hair. It couldn't wait for me to get out of my Johnny Cash sleep shirt. It couldn't wait for me to put in my contacts, nor to cover up that nice little zit that I got going on right there. This just absolutely couldn't wait. I started thinking about this earlier this week, and I was talking to a friend yesterday, and you ever just feel that slap in the face conviction that you have to say something, that you need to do it, right? That's called straight obedience, and we're called to obey. Sometimes we need to be slapped around a little bit to get it together. And I feel that I am supposed to say this from my heart of hearts. So if you have no idea who I am, howdy, Jill Renfro here, Diamond. And I'm coming to you real raw. Like, I don't have on a bra right now. That's how urgent I felt like I needed to say this today on the last day of the month, because I don't know about you, but from what I've seen with my team, and from what I've seen for the amazing sideline sisters who allow me into their teams and to be flies on walls, and from what I've seen in this Jules page and the Diamond page and the threads and all the things, right? I think you could agree with me. We are busting some balls right now. Excuse my French. We are busting it out in our company. There are things like cruises, cash, private receptions, shopping sprees. Y'all, I hate to see Tarl and Alex checkbook, whatever they're going to be writing for all this. Like, I just can't even believe the shopping spree earners. Oh, like, it just gives me all the feels and all the chills to see all of these amazing, hardworking people earn all these things, right? Like, girl, sister, get it. Don't give up. So, number one, I want to tell you, okay, it's the last day of the month, okay, right? This is the last day to get your booty boo on the boat. This is the last day to work for cash. This is the last day to push for that shopping spree that you've had your eye on for 4 years. Today's the last day, right? I want to tell you, I see more every end of the month, right? I see more activity happen at the end of the month than I ever do on the 1st, the 15th, the 22nd, the 17th, or the 9th. The last day of the month, I have seen more people bump their paychecks up by a couple $100, get extra 100 pay points, move up in rank, go up, whatever it may be, for an incentive. Like, people rally together. People want to help you, and there's something about putting that little time limit on it and dangling that carrot in front of you that it gets you moving in Speedy Gonzalez level that you were not moving at on the 17th. Am I right? Okay. So number one, it is the last day of the month. And if you bust it out, sister, like, I promise you, okay, you're going to be able to lay down tonight at the end of the night. And I hope that you can tell yourself it wasn't by lack of effort. Okay? Because you can lay down tonight and say, I threw in the towel too early and I gave up. Or you can say, you know what? It wasn't by lack of effort. I did it. I got one step closer. I reached that goal. Even if I didn't reach that goal, look what I did in X amount of time. And look how much closer I got to X, Y, and Z, whatever the goal. So it's the last day of the month. And I promise you, right now where I'm from, it's 7:30 in the morning. And there is no time to throw in a towel. There isn't. You have so much time if you use it today. If you are 6 orders away or 16 orders away from whatever your goal is today, I promise you, you put on that Mighty Warrior music. I don't care if it is Jesus Jams or if it is Booty Boo Rocket Everywhere. I don't care what it is. You take your go-go juice. That's either a double pink drink or an espresso. I don't know what it is. You go ahead and you put on your favorite shirt, your vibes, girl. Put your hair in that top knot and get going. Whatever it is, make it happen. Go do a lap around the neighborhood and get your blood a pumping and get that workout in, and then you sit down and you go balls to the wall. You go, I know, excuse my French, sorry. I know, a little southern sass over here. You don't want to know who I'm married to, right? Straight up redneck. And he'd be like, yeah, balls to the wall. Anyways, side note, girl, push it out. Okay, that's number one. It's the end. It's the crunch. Number two, this is where I feel like I had to say something. I had to say something. And I'm going to say this in the nicest way possible. But if it wasn't for good friends to say, hey, girl, you got a little something right there. Hey, girl, you got a little something in your teeth. Girl, hey, tic-tac. Okay. I'm going to be that friend right now. And I want to ask you, I've seen you bust it out this past week, this past 3 weeks, right? You're killing it. You're messaging 400 people, 1,000 people, 600 people. You've gone through your friends list and you've messaged the heck out of some folks. You have been throwing up incentives and busting this out and getting on phone calls and signing people up and staying up an extra hour later. Or you've been waking up 2 hours before the kids. Or you gave up your TV show for the past week or 3 weeks or whatever it is. Or, you rearrange your schedule a little bit. You made this more of a priority because you had a goal, right? I'm going to say this in the nicest way possible. Where you been for 3 months? Where you been? Where you been for 3 months the whole time this contest's been going on? Where you been for 6 months? Where have you been the past year of your journey? Where have you been the past 3 years of your journey? This fight, this effort that you're busting out, where has this girl been? Because you're proving to yourself, your spouse, your family, your upline, your downline, your sidelines in this company that you've got what it takes. Now listen to me, Linda. You don't have to message 1,000 people every day. Now, you'll kill yourself. You don't have to message 1,000 people every month. You'll kill yourself, right? And that's not what we're about. What if you produced half of the effort you're doing right now? Because I know I'm talking to a lot of people on my team and other teams I'm very close with, and they're like, Jill, I've messaged 1,000 people this week. I have gone through my entire friends list and I have messaged, 500 people in 6 days and I've gotten 13 new customers. Where's that girl? What if you did half of that effort every single month? So let's say you've gotten 13 customers in a week. What happens if you got 7 in a month? That's more than you've been doing, right? Where have you been? Just because there's a cruise, the boat ride, the Bahamas you're going to, Hawaii, the shopping spree, the cash. Don't get me wrong. These are amazing incentives and they are carrots dangling among our face. And we're jumping, right? We're like a little dog over here with a cookie and we're ready to get our little treat out of the tree box. I know. I'm prized. I'm a red personality as well. And girl, you tell me a goal and I'm like, watch me do it. Bet that I won't. Watch me walk in. I know. That's my personality too. But I want you to really reflect on yourself. What if you did half of this effort all the time? Because I'm going to tell you the carrot. I'm going to tell you financial freedom. Stop thinking about $20,000 paychecks and $40,000 paychecks. There are women and men in this company who are making those. That's another paycheck for them. And I know it's just amazing to think that we can do this in this opportunity. We can. I'm telling you, sister, as an elementary school teacher, the paychecks that I got in the school district to the paychecks I get in Plexus, you can't even compare. It just gives me chills thinking about it. Right? Financial freedom. That's the carrot. Making enough to supplement your income. Getting out of debt, building your house, taking your family to Disney World, having enough to cover for your child's health expenses, having enough for soccer registration, basketball registration, cheerleading uniforms, competition, whatever it is. Having enough that your husband doesn't have to work overtime hours on the holidays. Having enough that you don't have to get another holiday job. Having enough that you can help your parents. Having enough so when the church says who can donate to the children's ministry, you sure can march your bippity boppity self up to the altar after the service and write that check and feel good about it. If you're blessed, be a blessing, right? We're called to minister. We're called to be lights. We're used. But we've got to be usable. We're being used. We've got to be usable. So, financial freedom, time freedom. What if it was you changing the hours of your job and you got to work in your Johnny Cash t-shirt at the end of the month and not have any other appointments, right? Taking your kiddo to the first day of school, taking your kiddo on the field trip, being PTO mom, being the mom there for Christmas parties. As the teacher perspective, I can tell you your baby wants you there. Because as the teacher, you pick up that dirty laundry. You're the one coddling the kids crying, saying, my mama couldn't come, she had to work. They want you there. Even if they act like they're too cool for you. I've seen it in 3rd grade, 6th grade, 5th grade, 1st grade. The grades that I've taught. My computer went out. I'm back. But they want you there. What is it for you? You're only going to work this hard for a cruise? You're only going to work this hard for a shopping spree? You're only going to work this hard for a check, for a private reception, for cash? What? Okay, you're working for that, right? So when the prize is taken away and we go into August and go into September and we go into October and November and December, I don't know what Plexus is going to roll out, but they roll out something awesome all the time. I don't care if they're throwing a pin at my name, a planner, a watch, a beach towel, a floaty. I love a good carrot, right? We all do. It's fun. I'll tell you where the real carrot is. It's financial freedom. It's time freedom. It's you changing your family. It's you getting out of those generational curses for whatever has happened in X, Y, and Z of your past and starting generational blessings to come. It starts with you and this legacy company that is not a snake company, that is not a company that's going to do you wrong. And they stand on solid values, solid products, solid evidence, solid men, solid women, solid leaders, solid compensation plan, solid executives. We're solid. Are you solid? Or do you only come in when there's this fancy glitter carrot dangling in front of you the last 7 days to do it? I want you to reflect on yourself. Where have you been? Where's this fighter that you're doing right now? Where's she been? Wake her up. Girlfriend, become a lioness. It is time to rise. There is more on the line. It's your family. It's your life. It's your debt. It's your dreams. It's your legacy. It's not just a cruise. It's not just a beach vacay. It's not just a shopping spree. It's not just a cash or your name and highlights. It's your family. It's you. So you keep pushing today. And you push till that last minute of that last second, because I know you got it in you. And then I want you to wake up tomorrow, and I don't want you to sleep because you go, oh, I'm so tired, I'm going to take a month off because I've got a work hangover. No. You reflect and say, what if I just did half of that effort all 30 days long in the month instead of the last 7? I busted it out, right? I know, I'm a procrastinator at its finest. I was the girl that a paper was due on Friday, and Thursday at 8 p.m., I was writing it out, and you bet your sweet bippy I made an A on it. That was me. But this isn't just a paper. This isn't just turning something in. This isn't just cleaning your house before friends come over in the crunch, right? This is your career. This is your livelihood. This is your family. This is your legacy. Where have you been? And even if you did 50% of the effort that you're doing, and instead of pushing it out to 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or 7 days, push it out across 30 days and keep pushing it. And I promise you, your business will change. So I had to tell you this before I even brushed my hair. Looking a hot mess. Where have you been? You have more inside of you, and there's more on the line than a carrot dangling in front of you. This can change everything. You've got to change what you're doing. If you're not happy with where your business has been, change what you're doing. Right? Right. And I know you can't sit there across the screen to saying, she's blowing smoke up my butt. No, I'm not. It's a numbers game, right? Look at you. You messaged 200 people and you got 13 new customers. What if you did that effort all month long? What if you just did half of that effort and messaged 100 and you got 6? It's more than you were doing. Wake up. Now's the time. Go kill it.